our community. This is Local 5 News with Tom Zaleski, Aaron Davison, and Chief Meteorologist Luke Sanfey.
Now on Local 5 for one night only, the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers changed their name to show support for dairy farmers. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Aaron Davison.
And I'm Tom Zaleski. In news out of the Fox Cities tonight, it is a game fans have been talking about for months now. It's been built up on ESPN. The merchandise is sold out. The dairy industry is strongly supported here. The Wisconsin Timber Rattlers turned into the Wisconsin Udder Tuggers for tonight's game.
Local 5 Justin Razavi joins us live from Fox City Stadium with more on tonight's sold-out contest. Justin?
Good evening, Aaron and Tom. Game wrapped up for the Udder Tuggers about 30 minutes ago. As you can probably tell by my apparel, I've become a pretty big fan of the Udder Tuggers. You can take a look at my nice, awesome yellow shirt with the Udder Tuggers logo, and then, of course, my hat. Now, the game wrapped up 30 minutes ago, and the Wisconsin Udder Tuggers did win by a score of 5-2 against the Clinton Lumber Kings, so the Udder Tuggers are going to go down as 1-0 undefeated. Now, the big story tonight wasn't the game, though. It was all the excitement and energy around the new team name and the new team look. Now, thousands of people came to the game tonight as the Timber Rattlers sported their new name, new uniforms, and a new logo to celebrate National Dairy Month. The team rebranding has caused quite a bit of fanfare in recent weeks, including being mentioned on ESPN SportsCenter and Barstool Sports tweeting that it might be the greatest team name of all time. Udder Tuggers merchandise was very popular in the team store tonight, as it has been since the team started selling it in the last few weeks. The initial batch of merchandise sold out within 5 hours, and today's batch was the 7th reorder. Fans here couldn't get enough of the Udder Tuggers.
We love cows to begin with. It is the dairy state. How can you not support cows? Secondly, we've been supporters of the team since they moved here. It's a great promotion. The place is full. They sold out today. It's perfect, especially for Wisconsin.
Now, Tom and Aaron, Timber Rattlers have told me that the Udder Tuggers have been so popular in recent weeks that they may be making an appearance next season. Reporting live in Grand Chute, Justin Razavi, Local 5 News.
Also new tonight at 10, the issue of contaminated well water is still prevalent in Kewaunee County.
And tonight the county held a public meeting to assess the risk factors of the water. In the past number of years, farm fertilizer and manure seeps into and contaminates the well water. Conservation efforts such as digester and cover crops have been used by farmers to improve conditions. Board members and farmers alike think the practices have improved, but there's still work to be done.
Farmers are doing a better job now today with some of the management practices that have came along in the last 3 to 5 years with some of the policy changes and ordinance changes here in Kewaunee County.
The manure has a reduction of 1,000 times in pathogen levels as a result of the digester. And we're always looking for new and innovative ways of trying to keep from having any problems with water running off.
And Ducat said there are no contaminated wells around their farm.
A developing story now. Gone since Sunday. A missing mother and daughter from the town of Dale are now safe and back home. According to the Outagamie County Sheriff's Department, law enforcement in Madison were able to locate the mother and daughter and make contact with them yesterday afternoon. Both were found safe and had left on their own. The Sheriff's Office says the investigation into the matter is now complete.
Governor Evers was in Hortonville earlier today to green-light the expansion of Highway 15. The governor said the construction will begin in September of 2021. That project is set to expand 11 miles of Wisconsin 15 to a 4-lane divided highway from Lily of the Valley Drive in New London to US 45 in the town of Greenville with a bypass around the village of Hortonville. Both the Wisconsin DOT secretary and the governor said that safety was the primary factor moving forward after construction was delayed since 2017.
We're confident that the improvements we're going to make both on the main line and at the side road intersections throughout the corridor will improve safety and hopefully prevent tragic accidents like that in the future.
The nearly $140 million project will also construct roundabouts on either side of the village of Hortonville where the bypass meets existing Wisconsin 15. Construction is expected to finish in 2024. The plan now awaits the Budget Committee's approval.
News now from the Lakeshore. The Manitowoc County Sheriff's Office could use your help to keep their police dog program going. Over the past 30 years, the Canine Officer program has been able to sustain itself through donations. Recently, their funds have run low because of medical bills, equipment, food, and the cost of replacing dogs.
We're getting to a point where our costs are starting to exceed what the interest is for that account. So we're unfortunately, we gotta be up to that point right now where we gotta ask the public for help.
Now the goal is to raise $100,000. You can drop off your donation or mail it to the Manitowoc County Sheriff's Office.
Keeping it local tonight, the Farmers Market in downtown De Pere has kicked off for the summer. Definitely De Pere offers live music, food, cold beverages, shopping, and a whole lot more. The market starts at George Street Plaza between Broadway and Wisconsin Street. This year's expanded market will feature more than 30 vendors. One event organizer said the location changed this year because of that April fire in the city, but the atmosphere will remain the same.
So it's really it's a family-friendly event, and just the environment, you know, we have got these amazing river views, beautiful sunsets. The event is held right in the heart of downtown De Pere.
The market runs Thursday nights until September 26th.
There was a special blood drive tonight in Green Bay. It was held in memory of Nicole Ekberg, who was diagnosed with a rare blood disorder. She was only 30 when she passed away from aplastic anemia, a condition in which your body stops making new red blood cells. In the last 16 months of her life, she received nearly 89 blood transfusions.
If you asked her to do anything, she would be the first one to step up. Something needs to be done there was Nicole. She'll do that.
The family hopes to make the blood drive in Nicole's honor a yearly tradition.
The Greater Green Bay Habitat for Humanity has built 114 homes for those in need.
Now the organization is working toward building themselves a new home. That story ahead.
Clear and dry weather to close out spring tonight. Summer starts with sunshine, pleasant temperatures. How long the dry weather will last into the upcoming weekend, the Storm Team 5 forecast is next.
You're watching Local 5 News with Tom Zalaski and Aaron Davison.